Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Bill. This video is going to be on the prestige class, the Sacred Exorcist. It can be found in the Defenders of the Faith from 3rd edition, and I believe it would be in the Complete Magic book or the Complete Divine book. I didn't buy those books, so I don't know specifically. So let's dive into the Sacred Exorcist. Requirements to become a Sacred Exorcist. You must be any good alignment. You have to have knowledge planes 7 ranks and knowledge religion 10 ranks. I would, based on the fact that you need to be able to cast dismissal or dispel evil, and I looked that up here a few seconds ago. Dismissal is a 4th level spell. So as a cleric, you need to be 7th level to cast a 4th level spell. So at that point, you might as well just say the ranks required for the skills would be 7. And then you would be qualified for this prestige class in Pathfinder. Adopting this prestige class requires sanction of the church or other ordained Sacred Exorcist, or an order that ordains Sacred Exorcist. Only characters judged by the church to be exemplary in the faith and devotion, strong of will, and upright in morality are made Sacred Exorcists. The hit dice of a Sacred Exorcist is a D8. Skill points for every skill level gained is no different than a regular cleric. Weapon and armor proficiency. They're proficient in all simple weapons. You don't gain any new proficiencies in armor or shields. Okay, now let's dive into the Sacred Exorcist table. You start at a +0 base attack bonus at 1st level of this prestige class. So you get your previous base attack bonus from your class, and then you only get to add 0 to it when you take your 1st level. You get a +2 will save at 1st level. Now, at 10th level, your base attack becomes +7, and your will save becomes +7. But your reflex and fortitude saves are only +3 at 10th level of this prestige class. Upon taking 1st level of this prestige class, you gain Prestigious Domain, Exorcism, Chosen Foe +1, and Turn Undead. Turn Undead was in 3rd edition and 3.5. In Pathfinder, you get the area channel instead. So if I wanted to modify that for Pathfinder, I could just say at 1st level your channel goes up 1, and then every odd level goes up again. Or every time you see extra turning on this table, it goes up again. So spells per day, every level you gain at this prestige class gives you +1 of your existing class as far as spell casting goes. So by 10th level of this, say you had to be 7th level to get in, 10th level of this, so you'd be 17th level, you'd have access to 9th level spells by 10th level of this as a cleric. Prestigious Domain. You get access to the Exorcism Domain. The Exorcism Domain. Granted power, you have the supernatural ability to force possessed spirits out of bodies they inhabit. You make a charisma check, 1d20 plus your charisma modifier, and consult the table 816, page 140 of the player's handbook, using your prestige class level plus your cleric level. if any, plus your paladin level minus 2, if any. If the results from the table is at least equal to the hit dice of the possessing creature, you force it out of the body. If the spirit belongs to a spellcaster using magic jar, the spirit returns to the receptacle. If it is a ghost, it becomes ethereal and free floating again. In any case, the spirit cannot attempt to possess the same victim again for 1 day. And then your exorcism domain spells, protection from evil for 1st level, magic circle against evil for 2nd level, remove curse for 3rd level, dismissal for 4th level, dispel evil for 5th level, banishment for 6th level, holy ward for 7th, holy aura for 8, unbinding for 9. Unbinding destroys binding spells within 180 feet. Okay, so that's the exorcism domain that you get. And that would be in addition to all the domains you already have as a cleric. If you entered this as a paladin, this would be the first domain you would get access to. Chosen foe. A sacred exorcist designates either undead or outsiders as her chosen foe. Extensively studying and special training in the proper techniques for combating the foe gives the sacred exorcist a +1 confidence bonus on bluff, intimidate, listen, sense motive, and spot checks. So perception checks for listen and spot. And you get to add your caster level checks to add this to your caster level checks to overcome spell resistance. At 4th level, it increases to +2, and at 8th level, it increases to +3. I would allow you to take a feat after you get the chosen foe to add the other chosen foe. It'd be the same as taking like extra favorite enemy for a ranger. Turn undead. Sacred exorcist can turn undead as clerics do. A sacred exorcist who also has levels in cleric or paladin adds her sacred exorcist levels to her cleric level or her paladin level -2 to determine her effective level with respect to turning attempts. Resist possession. Sacred exorcist of at least 2nd level receive +2 sacred bonus on their saving throws against magic jar spells or similar abilities, including ghost malevolence ability and a +2 sacred bonus to dispel checks made to dispel such effects. They also get a +2 sacred bonus on their saving throws against all charm and compulsion spells and effects cast by evil, outsiders, or undead. Then at 2nd level, you get resist possession, which I just read, detect evil. At 3rd level, you get extra turning. So at that point, if you're a cleric, I would give, every time extra turning pops up in Pathfinder, for a Pathfinder character, I'd give you just extra dice for your channel. So your channel will be weaker than if you were all straight cleric. But you get these other benefits of knocking out the possession stuff. And it'd only be weaker by 1 dice. So instead of having, I believe it is 9 dice or 10 dice by 20th level, you would only have 1 dice less for your channel. Detect evil at will. A sacred exorcist at least 2nd level can detect evil as a spell-like ability. Extra turning was at 3rd, 6th, and 9th level. You get dispel evil at 4th level, once per week. And you get chosen foe +2. I would probably in Pathfinder change dispel evil to be either once every other day or once a day for Pathfinder, because Pathfinder is more potent than old 3rd edition D&D. Consecrated presence at 5th level and higher. A sacred exorcist is surrounded by an aura of positive energy that extends 20 feet from her presence. This aura duplicates the effect of a consecrate spell. but it moves with the sacred exorcist. If the sacred exorcist enters an area affected by a desecrate spell, both effects are negated while the sacred exorcist remains in the area. If the sacred exorcist is the target of a desecrate spell, her aura is suppressed for the duration of the desecration spell. So at 6th level, you get extra turning. At 7th level, you get Dispel Evil 2 times per week. I just do 2 times per day. At 8th level, you get Chosen Foe +3. And I'd probably boost Chosen Foe up to be even numbers instead of odd numbers. So it'd start at +2, +4, +6. And then you'd get extra turning at 9th level. And then you'd get Dispel Evil 3 times per week. So 3 times per day at 10th level. And that is the Sacred Exorcist. So, what do y'all think of the Sacred Exorcist? I think it's an interesting theme for a cleric or paladin to take into to fight demons and ghosts that like to possess people. It's also a good story point if you're running a horror adventure or undead theme or demon devil themed adventures. Well, put your comments down below. If you found this video useful, let me know. I will continue these prestige classes as I can. Till we meet again.